After Bournemouth sacked manager Scott Parker following his 9-0 defeat to Liverpool, it got us here at Blood Red thinking, how many managers have been sacked at the hands of Liverpool? Well, unsurprisingly, it's quite a lot. In the Premier League era, and actually in the last 10 years, the Reds have forced 8 managers to lose their jobs following a defeat. So let's take a look at the illustrious list Scott Parker is joining. Somewhat surprisingly, the first time a manager was sacked following a defeat to Liverpool was in December 2013, when Andre Villas-Boas' Tottenham were thumped 5-0 in London. This was the prime era of Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool, with Luis Suarez, Daniel Sturridge et al. In arguably the form of their season to fire the Reds top at Christmas. It could be argued that Spurs' awful form got AVB the sack, but part of that has got to be down to John Flanagan smashing in a goal to make it 3-0 on the night. Just a couple of months later in the same season, this Liverpool side would also claim another managerial sacking to their name, when Steven Gerrard slotted an injury time penalty at Craven Cottage to help the Reds beat Fulham 3-2. Rather harshly, after a somewhat encouraging result, Rene Meulenstein got the sack due to his side being rock bottom of the Prem. The third sacking on this list came in October 2016, with again another late penalty securing 3 points to the Red, leading to the opposition's manager being sacked. Francesco Guidolin of Swansea was under severe pressure, with the South Walians flirting with relegation, and James Milner's late penalty helped the Reds come from behind to win 2-1. Coincidentally, the first 4 sackings on this list were all away from home, and the fourth and final away win leading to a manager being sacked came in November 2017 at West Ham, with Slaven Bilic losing his position as the Hammers coach. All I need to explain this sacking is 3 words: orange kit Liverpool. For some reason, when wearing this shirt, Liverpool relentlessly tore apart opposition, and that's exactly what they did to West Ham, demolishing them 4-1 at the London Stadium. A brace from Salah, with Matip and Oxlade-Chamberlain also scoring, demonstrated what Jurgen Klopp called a perfect counter-attacking display as Slaven Bilic lost his job. Up next is another Fulham manager in November 2018, in Slaviša Jokanovic, following a 2-0 defeat at the hand of Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. If you can cast your minds back, Jokanovic was furious in his post-match press conference after Alexander Mitrovic had a header disallowed. Paul Tierney let Liverpool take the free kick quickly, and the Reds moved up the pitch in just 14 seconds, with Mohamed Salah slotting the perfect counter-attacking goal. It would prove to be a very unlucky couple of days for Mr Jokanovic, who would lose his managerial position at Fulham. Just a month later, in December 2018, the Reds claimed another sacking to their name, and this one is arguably the sweetest on the list. Jose Mourinho is undeniably one of the greatest football managers of all time, but he has a prickly relationship with Liverpool, and particularly their fans, namely after his antics in 2014. So Jurgen Klopp decided to hand Liverpool the perfect Christmas present, with a 3-1 win over United on the 16th of December, which led to Mourinho losing his job, while Shaqiri's late brace fired the Reds top of the Premier League table. Jump forward a year to December 2019, with the champions in waiting Liverpool hosting a struggling Everton side under Marco Silva. Klopp selected a heavily rotated lineup, which certainly raised some eyebrows ahead of the derby, but Divock Origi led the Liverpool charge in a frantic first half that finished 4-2, with Gini Wijnaldum slotting home a late fifth to push Everton into the relegation zone and push Marco Silva out of his manager's job. And of course, the 8th and final manager on this list is Scott Parker, which doesn't come as a huge surprise following a 9-0 thrashing at Anfield. It was always going to be difficult for him to keep his job, particularly after calling out the board for not backing him in the transfer market after signing 16 players since January. So that completes the list of a whopping 8 managers getting the sack after losing to Liverpool, and who knows, maybe more will be added to the list this season.